Just like Michelangelo into the blue on heavenly wings. Cargo hand bones don't take off, no smoke, no mirror, no strings. I can't take off these dark shades. I can only say how it's too beautiful. Our town on TV. Our town, there's you and me. Upside down, hanging out of an airplane. I remember when the new Constellation went transcontinental. It was oh so experimental. I took a ride in a Goonie bus. And when the pilot waves from his little window up high, I turn back into a child. I wanna touch his gold stripes and wear his hat. I say, hey Captain, you're where it's at. So high flying angel, take your time. High flying angel, take your time.
Welcome to our town. I'm your host, Larry Frost, and today we're at the Council of Aging. So let's take a look inside.
Back to me. The creator, he must have a great sense of humor. Just let us go barrel assing through his heaven in our airplanes. I ain't boasting no ETA sketch.
Hi, this is Pamela Brown, and she's the director of the Council of Aging. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And we're in her office. What do you like about your job?
Well, I've always enjoyed working with seniors, and so the field of gerontology is what I studied in college, and I had actually grown up in a 3-generational household, so it was quite common for my sister and I to be around my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, and aunts and uncles, and so I come from a large extended family. And
That's some great stories of the olden days and stuff.
Wonderful stories.
Yeah, and pictures.
And so that really began my process of wanting a career and working with seniors. And so I graduated from college in 1985 and in the field of gerontology.
Without giving you age?
Oh, age doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
I'm proudly 44 and this is all my white hair.
And what do you like about Amesbury? Then we can get back to what you do
Sure.
here.
I think Amesbury is a wonderful community. I enjoy, as the Council on Aging Director, working with the various organizations in town, also the various town departments. I work very closely with the Veterans Office, the public health nurse, and emergency management's just downstairs from us, and so the police department, Officer Tom Hanshaw, community policing, and the fire department. So I think one of the pieces that I like best is that we have a good group of people.
And a good support.
Yes, and it is supportive. And for me, with my love and passion working with seniors, I've found a good group of people that also are very caring and very
excellent.
committed to the senior population.
Now, what are the hours?
The senior center is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So we're not open Thursday evening, but we're open every day, and we have various activities and programs that take place here.
And probably you're on email?
Yes.
And do you have a phone number they could reach you with?
Yes. You could feel free to call us at 978-388-8138. During Monday through Friday. The senior center is also on the town website, so that's another way to reach us.
And so you have bingo, I noticed, downstairs.
Yes, we have bingo every Tuesday. We have basket weaving. We have computer classes for beginners, for people that have some computer skills. The computer room is also open to seniors.
If they
during
didn't have
the day.
skills, you could bring up to speed though, right?
Yes,
Take your
yes.
time, yeah.
We're very fortunate that we have volunteer instructors, and the cost for the computer classes is $3 a class. Some other activities and programs that we have an exercise class that meets weekly here, and that's for balance and coordination and mobility, because as we get older, we may become stiffer, and exercise and mobility and flexibility is very important in terms of being a good, safe driver. We need to be able to turn our heads and our reflexes. So we also look at the exercise program as being very important to our wellness. We have wellness programs, guest speakers, and people who have different interests.
If you were to have a guest speaker, that doesn't cost anything either, or does some cost money?
No, the guest speakers don't cost anything.
They just show up, or do they have to call you first?
Well, our newsletter does say some programs we ask that people call to register. Our newsletter is published monthly. It's called the Carriage Town News, and it's also available at Vermet's, at Stop and Shop. And
I'm really putting her on the spot here because I don't have to do all this. She does it all.
Brooks Pharmacy, the library, and here at the Senior Center. So you can pick up a newsletter. We try to have all of our information on cable on Channel 12 about our special programs that are taking place throughout the month. That's how.
Because you have a newsletter. I was trying to think of a way, and maybe I'm just lazy, but I live so close to here, but I never really got involved because I had other things to do. But I was trying to think, okay, what's a real quick, because not everybody uses email, and sometimes people can't hear, so they stay away from the telephone because they call up and they can't hear anything. And it's like, what's a good way that each month people would be aware of what's coming up that month? And I know you have a newsletter, but I was trying to think of a way of getting on TV that would be cheap for you.
Sure.
So, is there anything you change, or I know that you'd like to have volunteers probably more in town? Do you need volunteer help here? Money? You can always use money.
Well, in many ways, I feel very fortunate for the financial support that the Council on Aging receives from the town of Amesbury, from the mayor and the municipal council. We are fortunate. Amesbury has 2,000, roughly 400 seniors in town based on the 2000 census, and my position's full-time, our administrative assistant is full-time, our outreach worker is 30 hours a week, 20 from the town, 10 hours a week from a grant, and also our van driver is 35 hours a week. So in many ways, we are fortunate when we look at the surrounding communities and programs and services that are offered and the funding. We're fortunate to have a van 35 hours a week. Transportation.
That's what I was going to ask. They don't just bring the people here. They can do other things.
Right. Our van driver is very skilled. It's a handicapped accessible van.
Wow.
It has a wheelchair lift on it. So safety is very, very important in terms of securing wheelchairs.
And make arrangements through you? Would you be the person that the arrangements are made?
Through the receptionist.
Okay.
At the front
The
desk.
same number?
Same phone number.
Okay.
And our van service is free. There's no charge. Some of the other communities charge a fee. We don't. And our van service operates 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So depending on the weather, so in the winter, our van starts at 8:45 because the van has to be shoveled out and turned on and heated up. So our van operates within town, and at times when it's available, it will go outside of town to the surrounding towns if time allows.
Mm-hmm.
Takes people to medical appointments, grocery shopping, bank,
About
pharmacy,
per
nursing
shot,
home.
do you have like 4 people going at once, or is it usually like a one-shot deal to get somebody to a particular point? And
Yes, it's on first call basis.
Okay, yeah.
So whoever calls is scheduled. At times there are conflicts. We try to make other arrangements. We try to transport a person earlier or later, or possibly one way. So that's the van service. There's also the Merrimack Valley Regional Transit Authority.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that provides
That comes right down by you. Yeah.
Well, that's the bus. There's
Yeah.
also a special program.
I didn't know that. That's good.
Yeah, there's a special
Attention.
program that provides curb to curb for seniors 60 years of age and older. That's called the Easy Trans. And there's also a
You
a
don't have to
second
be
program.
disabled or anything, just...
Well, the second program you do.
Okay.
And that's through the Americans with Disabilities Act. And that covers 8 communities, and there's
Oh, wow.
a small fee involved for that. But again, that becomes another
Mhm.
transportation option for people. And we have that information in our newsletter. People can also feel free to call call and ask to speak to our outreach worker who will assist with the application, go through the whole process. And that becomes another wonderful resource that we're very fortunate to have
excellent.
here in Amesbury.
Just one more question
Yes.
that we started on meals. Do you serve a meal every day?
Yes, we have a meal site program here, and the food is prepared at Lawrence Vocational Technical School, and then it's put into heated containers so that it keeps temperature, and arrives here daily, Monday through Friday. We have a menu's available for anyone to come in and pick up. If you're a senior, 60 years of age and older, the cost for lunch is $2, and it's a good lunch. People enjoy it. We ask that people sign up 2 days in advance, come in, have lunch. We also have a Meals on Wheels program, so that delivers meals to frail.
My parents.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
So
where we
deliver.
remember them from.
Okay,
Yeah.
we deliver meals to homebound seniors, and we also do the Meals on Wheels program for the community of Merrimack. So we service Amesbury and Merrimack, and we're happy to do that. And I think that that's one of the nice things also about, working in Amesbury and with the surrounding towns, is that we're smaller in populations, and so we do partner more. We do things together more,
that's nice,
and try to help one another out.
The whole town's like that, Tom. I mean, I've noticed, I think I've already covered this with Albert, but as I go out and talk to different people in different positions, whether they're a director or a worker, the thing I really emphasize with everybody is they're hardworking, they're dedicated, they want to make a difference, and cheerful, and it really shows. So I hope to bring this to you. I want to thank Pamela.
Thank you very much.
You can call her, and she's very enthusiastic also, but do you have anything else you'd like to say? In case I didn't ask the right questions.
Well, our programs and services are for, people 60 years of age and older. We are more than, happy to help people that are younger. Give us a call. We've had over 5,000 people come in the door since July 1st. We keep track of that just so we know what our activity is here, and our band's transported over 1,000 people this year.
Oh, wow. Already?
So, yes,
Yeah.
and we're reactivating the library, the Book Nook, with the library, so the library will be delivering books here, and seniors can sign them out, large print books. So we just try to change and evolve with what the interests are in our community, and if you have thoughts, suggestions, and ideas, give us a call.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Come in. Being 60 years old it just is a number, and so whatever you think of senior centers, we're open, friendly, vibrant, and
You meet a new friend.
yeah, you can meet a new friend, or reacquaint yourself with old friends, people that you went to school with. It's a great place to come and be, and everyone's welcome.
Or if you do have a hobby and you want to bring it here for other people to
Absolutely.
learn and start, you can start something yourself and make a big impact in Amesbury. So we're out of here. You have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, this is Albert Carriero. He's the president of Friends of the Council of Aging. So what we'd like to do is just get to see what Albert does and how long he's been doing it and why he does it. Nice to meet you, Albert.
I've been on the board of the Friends roughly about 3 years, I'd say. And prior to that, I had been on the Council on Aging for 24 years.
Wow.
But
You look so young.
gee, thanks. But by going on the Friends basically is the fundraising arm of the Council on Aging. The Council on Aging itself cannot raise funds. They're based
By law.
by law. And they just receive their budget through the town from the mayor and the city council. Any fundraising that's done is done by the Friends, because any funds that are generated by the Council on Aging unfortunately have to go into the general fund of the town, and you can say goodbye to it.
How do you become a friend, though?
We have an application on the back of the newsletter. And
Pam sends it out once a
the-
month, or you can pick it up at Vermet's or different places.
right, and you can fill that out, and it's $5 membership fee
Per year?
per year. And it's a group that basically we need help.
You need
Well,
more volunteers
we
than
need-
money, or both, or?
Volunteers.
Okay.
All right. Primarily, what the Friends do is we're going to be doing new trips and tours. We have 2 new people that are going to be handling it. We have Lorraine Willett and Paul Bernier will be doing
Lorraine's
it.
from Powellville?
No,
That's not the one, right? Okay.
no. I believe she's still up in Seabrook, I believe. We provide the birthday cards that the council mails out monthly, and we purchase the gift certificates that are used as birthday presents for the people. We have we provide the funding for the ice cream social that they usually run during the summer, and primarily, I believe, we're still using Hodges.
So everybody goes to Hodges, or?
No,
or they
we bring it here.
Okay. Is everything like kind of based out of here?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. The coffee that's served here and the water cooler that we have, we provide the funding for it. That's not the coffee is not in the budget for the nutrition project any longer, and the water, it's just something that we've been doing right along, and people seem to enjoy it and like it. There's some months that we really go through water. Other months works out great. The summer cookout, we sponsor and help sponsor it. That's usually during Amesbury Days, right at the beginning of Amesbury Days. And the past 2 years, we've done it at the Holy Family Parish Hall, and it worked out pretty good because we've got the people indoors. We used to do it out in the back parking lot with a tent, and we just couldn't really close off the parking lot anymore because it's used for the library and town hall annex, and you just
Getting on
couldn't.
to Main Street.
Right. The other thing that we sponsor, we've got the Thrift Shop. It's an
That's
ongoing
over here,
thrift
right?
shop
Yeah.
right here inside, and we look for new and lightly used. And
It doesn't have to be trendy, and it can be for any age.
right, any age. I'm still looking for jackets, but nobody's my size. But
Got some ties though for you if you want to.
I haven't worn a tie. The only time I put a tie on now is when I put the tux on.
Yeah, I bounce back and forth. I have to do this for this, and then other times,
Yeah.
other shows don't need one. But
Yeah. The other thing that we've just come up with is a travel plan ideas, and it's a little questionnaire. Now you can't see it on the screen, but it asks for different ideas. Where would you like to go? Is there a specific trip you'd like planned? Are you interested in day trips, overnight trips?
would this be part of the newsletter also?
It's
or is it
gonna
just a
end up-
ballot type of thing?
It's going to eventually go into the newsletter. Right now, we've got it just sitting on the counter at the office in the senior center. And
So get out and vote, guys. Yeah. You get enough
Yes.
people in here, you can go to like
Yeah.
maybe Las Vegas or something. If the
Yeah.
Friends chip in enough money, come on.
yeah, sure. Perhaps I can't even get it for myself. Then there's, if you're interested in cruises, lectures, local history tours, museums, musical events, which can be tied in with the day trips. You get some of the stuff down at North Shore Music Theater.
Or something sensible, like if you want to go to
Right.
Boston to the museum or the water
Right.
place or whatever, they
Right.
could just vote on that and go there if they're funded
Right.
there, right?
Sporting events, we're looking into either going to the Lowell Spinners
Mhm.
or the Portland Sea Dogs,
Yeah.
which are two beautiful stadiums. There's a lot of action at those games. I've been to the Sea Dogs, and they really treat the people wonderful up there.
And
And
the pricing is
and
reasonable.
the pricing is reasonable. I think the tickets we had, I was right behind home plate, and I think they were $8.
Oh, wow.
We'd have to figure out some way to get a bus and go up with the bus and go from there.
Well, there's probably also like jazz musicians and stuff that, I don't know if you could have it here, but if someone could come up with a plan, then you could do that pretty
Yeah.
reasonable.
Yep, or we could rent Holy Family Hall
Oh, okay.
or something like that.
Are you setting up the benefit? Is that part for the Friends?
The,
for the priest?
Oh, for Dick Barley,
Yeah.
yes, we've got, we're funding the collation after the Mass. It's,
He's a nice guy.
yeah, it's the 1 year anniversary of his passing. And he's very much missed.
Oh, he was involved all over
Oh.
and everything. I think he was like a sportscaster and
Yeah,
he helped out plenty of kids, get them not off drugs, but give them a place they could do things with.
exactly.
Keep them involved with the community.
He's always worked with the youth, and when he was hired as director of the senior center, he turned around and he said, now he says, I'm working the other spectrum. He says, the other end of the spectrum. And,
Did he adjust well to that?
oh yeah,
Probably brought a lot of excitement and
oh
enthusiasm.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Like everybody else, is people that like him or you didn't like him. There was really no in between, but I really enjoyed working with him. I worked with him, God, I don't remember how many years. He was on the board, he was director, I believe, for 14 years. And I had been with him before that.
Oh, wow.
And it's, you know, he was a gentleman.
A gentleman's gentleman.
Exactly.
Can I ask a couple questions of you?
Sure.
What do you like most about your job in this?
Helping the people and trying to figure out what we can do to provide programs and what kind of programs we can provide and help. And naturally, we're looking down the road for a possible new center.
Mhm.
And I don't know if the mayor touched on it.
I think you did briefly in the beginning.
Right, and that's going to be coming. I know there's people that are against it, but it's needed.
They're against it till it's their time.
Exactly, exactly,
Then it's like, where's the money? Start funding.
exactly. That's what we need. But we need the room, and who knows what's going on?
Mhm.
You know, we're waiting to see. We've got to figure out some way that we can raise funds to help outfit the interior. We will get the building, and we've got to help outfit it. And we've got some ideas. Don't know yet if it's gonna, what our ideas are gonna come to fruition, but
Now, is the
Hopefully.
building a brand new building, or is
It'll be a
it
brand new
leased?
building.
Oh, well. Like a 2-floor thing, you think?
yep, it's supposed to be 2 floors. And we're gonna have offices in there. I know there was some talk of possibly having the town nurse come in,
I was just thinking that one, yeah, because right over here now.
and also possibly the veterans agent also.
Oh, okay, yeah, Ron.
Because you've got a situation where they're primarily working with older people.
Hmm.
I don't want to say elderly, it's older people. And, you know, you've got your programs that the VA comes out with. Ron gets the programs and, hey, who am I going to talk to
Right,
about
yeah,
this?
yeah.
Primarily, you've got your veterans. And whatever veterans are you talking about? It could be World War II. You still get some of those
Yeah, oh,
around.
yeah, my dad.
Korean veterans. You got the Vietnam veterans.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, they're recognizing the Vietnam veterans. Now you got the Desert Storm.
Yeah.
And Iraq.
And just a larger population of baby boomers that are just
Right.
getting older now too, so.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
I think it will be better.
So-
I was thinking as you were talking though about advertising, like I just live across the street, I mean, I know the building's here, and I'm 57, I haven't really checked into it, but the thing is to get the word out more, I don't know how to do it properly. I know there's ads on Channel 12, and you probably have a newspaper thing, but it's need like not a gimmick, but a way of getting it out more so people,
Right.
don't give them a reward, it shouldn't be
Yeah.
like a raffle where you win in a car, but get more information out
Yeah.
and to make it part of the community more.
Yeah. I know Pamela puts out the newsletter monthly, and I believe, I'm not sure what the count is now, but it used to be about 1,500 seniors that it would go out to.
Wow.
I don't know what the count is now.
Is this like a hard copy or email?
Hard copy. And we have volunteers come in once a month when they come in, and they fold them, they collate them, fold them, put the labels on them, and get them ready for mailing. Now, the primary mailing in town is bulk rate. So you go
You
into,
need it.
yeah, you take it down the post office, and anything that's in Amesbury normally gets delivered almost the next day.
Yeah,
And out of town, we've been putting first-class postage on them. Otherwise, not to knock the post office, Amesbury's been very good to us, but once you get out of the Amesbury stream and you get down to the North Reading distribution center, bulk mail is the final thing that goes out. And I used to live out of town, and I wouldn't get mine until about the 10th or 12th of the month.
Wow.
But you can't blame the post
No.
office.
Well, you can't blame anybody down the line. It's just
Right.
one of those things. But
But-
you're right, the month's almost half over
That's it.
by the time you see it, yeah.
Where they've been fantastic down in Amesbury. I don't want Larry Day to get a big head on this, but
He's a good guy, you know. I've met him a few times, yeah, he's a nice guy.
and we get it down there, and they put it right in the stream so that the guys get it the next morning and right out on the route.
If I may ask you another question, what do you like about Amesbury?
It's a friendly town.
See, you call it town too, even though it's a city.
That's
the name
right.
of our show, Our Town, so it's
Yeah.
appropriate.
It's the town known as the city.
Right, exactly.
It's the same situation over in Methuen. They're the town known as the city of Methuen. But,
We're a little more laid back though.
yeah,
I think the insurance rates are better over here for automobiles too.
yeah. But, I don't know, I like it. And, we enjoy where we are. And the people have been good to us.
Mhm.
And you can't
And
argue it.
do you see yourself staying in this position? Are you ever going to want to retire from it and just kick back and have someone else do all the legwork, or do you like doing that?
Try to find somebody.
When you volunteer, sometimes it's not easy to give it back.
Exactly. Exactly.
It is very nice meeting you, though, unless you have some more things you want to say.
No, that's fine.
Okay. And he's a great volunteer, so if you see him on the street, say hi to him. Albert's his name. Thank you very much. As we're winding down the show for today, I want to thank everybody for coming here with us. We had a great time with the mayor and with Pam Brown, and we got a chance to listen to a live bingo game. How many times can you do that? So that's it for today's show, and we'll see you next week. Take care of yourself and work hard. Bye-bye.
19.
Bingo!